So for an example, I'm up now 27,800 euros on my big account. But what you also can see is that I have big losses in this thing, but I also have big wins. So it's completely normal to lose a lot. It's also completely normal to win a lot. The only thing is that you need to have a system in place. The only thing that matters is, do you win more than you lose? You know, that is the only thing that matters. Or do you win more than you lose? So the only thing that matters is, do you win more trades than you lose trades? Or do you win more money when you win than you lose when you lose? So because everything at the end is a system. If you have a high winning rate in trades, you can win with one trade way less than if you have a low win rate. Let me show you an example. So let's say with one trade, you're gonna win 3 times of what you initial risk. You win 300 euros, and when you lose 100. Out of 10 trades, if you only have a 50% win rate, that's 50-50, 5 times 300, that's 1,500 euros, and you lose 5 times 100, so 500 euros loss. That overall is 1,000 euros net profit. So even if you lost the same amount of trades that you won, you still made profit. Let's take another example. Let's say you only win 100 euros when you win, and you lose 100 euros when you lose. So that's a 1-to-1. So you risk one, you get one. What happens? If you only have a 50-50% win rate, you lose 500, you win 500. So overall, you're down $0. So you just hit a break even. So there, you need to win more trades than lose trades to make money. So let's say you win out of the 10 trades 7. That means you win 700 euros and you lose 3 times 100, 300. So that means overall you are up 400 euros profit. Do you understand? And it's important. It doesn't matter if you have the first one or the second one. The only thing that matters is that you have one of those. And if you have both, you are top tier trader. But trust me, you will also make profit. You can also live from trading if you only have one. And the last thing out of those 3 is falling for the holy grail strategy and the symptom of shiny object symptom. That means on YouTube, on Instagram, everywhere you're gonna see, I know exactly what you need to trade. This is the perfect trading strategy. This is the strategy that made me 1 million. This is the way how I made 1,000 euros a day. This happens every day at 9. This happens every day at 14. This happens every New York, London session. You're gonna see thousands of videos where they tell you this is the perfect strategy and you're gonna make money like that with it. This is not the truth. If it would have been so easy, everybody would have been rich in trading. The real deal is controlling yourself, finding a system that works. But also there, it's not finding a system that works. The system just needs to fit to you. Because at the end, every strategy, closely to every strategy, works out there. You can be simply profitable in the market just by using 2 simple steps that I'm going to show you also in the next videos. So don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for all those bullshit shit that is out there that are at the end just saying to sell you on something that is not the reality in trading. So don't fall for those 4 mistakes. And if you master those 4 mistakes, and if you focus on your emotional intelligence, you become profitable. Because mastering yourself is still the most important part in trading. So let me break down for the last part of this video, psychology problems that you will face. I already talked about in this first video, but let me break that down a little bit deeper. So you're gonna have greed. Greed is that you're gonna set a trade, and the trade is going to run in profit, but you don't want to close because you think, I don't want to close this profit. It's too less for me right now. So you're going to be greedy. You're also going to be greedy in the otherwise direction. So market's going to go against you. You're going to be in loss, and you're thinking about not closing the trade with 20, 30 euros in loss. Because why? because you're thinking, yeah, it's going to turn around. I'm going to be greedy. I'm just going to hold it to 50. Then it's at $50 and minus. You say, okay, I'm going to hold it to 100. Then it's at 100, and it's goes on and on and on, and your account is gone. So this is important for you to understand. Greed is one thing you need to face. Second thing, FOMO, fear of missing out, and fear of entering. You're going to have the fear of potential copy-paste signals or miss trades. You're going to get easily addicted to the chart and watching the chart 24/7 because it's an opportunity to make money on the charts 24/7. And you're going to have the fear of entering some days, because when you started your trading journey and you lost a lot of money, what most people do because they're not using what I provide the right way, then you're going to have fear. You're going to be like, do I really want to enter this trade now? I don't know exactly if it's good. Do I really want to enter this signal now because the last signal hit its stop loss? The last two signals maybe hit its stop loss, and now you're fearing of entering a signal because you believe that what happened before can happen again. Or because you have a losing week, you now believe that all the trades and your strategy doesn't work anymore, so now you don't want to enter the charts again. But this is not the truth. This is all just in your head. And the last thing of the big emotions is impatience and being not patient enough to wait for entries, not patient enough to wait for your success, because you're not patient enough to compound your money. Because just think about it like that. If you earn 50 euros a day, you think like, that's not a lot. But 50 euros a day is going to be 1,000 euros in a month extra. And then next month, it's not going to be 50 euros anymore. It's going to be 100 euros a day. That's going to be 2K in a month. And when you do that consecutive for 6 months, then in 6 months, it's not going to be 100 a day. It's going to be 500 a day. And then it's 10K in a month. But most people are too impatient when they start because they want to earn like their salary instantly. But this is not the reality. If you just make an extra 500 a month, 1,000 euros a month, you could do that by making 25 euros a day. Sometimes you can do that with one trade. Just focus on being patient. Give this at least 1 year time. And if you're not even willing to give this 1 year time to learn the skill set, this is not the right skill set for you, because you will never become profitable. Why is in different countries like Germany or everything an occupation like 7 years, 10 years, 3 years, 5 years? Because it needs time to learn, to adapt, to understand what you are doing. So just give it time and have the patience. So those are the 3 main psychology problems that you're going to have. Of course, out of those, you're going to have combinations that at the end maybe is not exactly that, but one of those 3 also is going to be included, and one of those everybody has just a different. For me, it was patient because I wanted to be rich quick, really fast. So I had to struggle with small wins, and I didn't understand that small wins gonna over time add up and gonna be big profits. So just find out what your problem is, because everybody has a problem. Yeah, you don't start. If you wouldn't have a problem, you would be instantly profitable. And profitability means making money consecutive months after months. Like if you're not making money consecutive more than 500 euros every 3 months in a row, so more than 1,500 euros in 3 months, you are not profitable. It's just a delusion. You just have good phases in trading. So please focus on consistency, because you want to make consistent money, right? So focus on learning everything that I explained. So let's see you in the next video.